Okay guys, we're going to be starting in a minute or two. Just pushing out the post. Okay guys, welcome back to J Strategies. We talk about the latest and greatest crypto news and much, much more. For you guys that are watching live right now, mad love and respect. Drop your X usernames in the chat and I will tag you on X. And then you'll be added to the community for daily targets, trades, and more. And I'll teach you how to use the coded indicator that I show in my videos. Win 90% of your trades. And I got a Femex code. Regular code, you get 8K bonus. With this code, if you trade up to 1K, you get 20K bonus on Femex. And then we also help code the new meme coin trading section on Femex. And I'm going to show you guys that and give you the link, referral link. And then I'm going to show you on Dex Screener how to find new liquidity pairs and how to research them to see if they're legit, what to look out for, and what different indicators you can use. I've been seeing a lot of people out there doing videos about how they do it, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to start doing videos at the beginning of the sessions. New York session, Eastern Standard Time, 9:30. And then at the end of the trading session, those are the busiest times. And then Sydney session starts trading at the end of New York. And halfway through Sydney, you got Tokyo sessions. So the first 30 minutes of each session is the busiest, most volatile time of day. If you look at the data on chain, you could see money moving because they have a brink session before the session actually starts. So people start getting their funds ready to trade. And then, you know, like the S&P, the indexes, commodities, and all that. So we're seeing a high, all-time high on gold. All right. And that's because people were getting out of risk assets in the market. Trump has been buying crypto, and then all these states in the United States are going to start buying crypto as reserves. All right, so they're in different stages right now, but once they all get to the stage where they can start buying, just imagine 50 states each buying billions of dollars of Bitcoin. All right, so some of these big players, definitely Bitcoin will hit 1 million. All right. I think we're going to see a parabolic run in the second quarter, and I'm going to show you guys why, okay? And just hit that like button if I give you good information and good tools to use, all right? Mad love and respect. And also, I'm looking for 2 more developers to help develop some platforms, okay, and also do some exchange management, all right, and then also some video editing, because we control multiple social media accounts, and you know, it would be better to have other people doing it. We work every day live on Zoom, and you know, rock out. So right now we're all on Zoom, and you know, right now I'm doing the running for XMR mining. So I'm going to do a video about that, so you guys can mine XMR with your CPU, your home computer, and you make passive income. You take that passive income, and then I'm going to show you how to find these liquidity pairs, and you put it in. Past couple of days I put $1 in or $5 in, just, you know, try out these strategies, and you know, I've been hitting running, you know what I'm saying? I put $10 in a coin, and it shot, you know, from 30K market cap up to, you know, 120 mil. And I was like, damn, I was like, $100 turns into 10K, and then you take that 10K, you stake the Solana, and then you earn off of it, and then the money that you earn off of it, you buy different coins, more coins, you earn more money, and you up your capital, and then you live off of your APY, okay, and you diversify your portfolio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on CMC, and I'm going to make up a portfolio, and I'm going to show you guys, you know, one of my ledgers that I'm utilizing to do buys and stuff like that, and so you guys can, you know. And then also I'm going to be doing, starting March 1st, I'm going to be doing the 1 SOL to 1,000 SOL, and we're going to see how quick we can get it this time. All right, and you know, not too bad. Last time we had 1 SOL, and we broke it down into 0.25 times, and out of those 5 trades we won 3 of them, and we went from that 1 SOL up to, like, I don't know, 25 SOL, and then we put it in unicorn fart dust when it was 6 cents, and then it shot up to 35 cents. So then we made out really good, and then we put it back in Solana, and we staked it, and then we took some we swapped some to USDC, and then we put that in a lending protocol, and now we could use it as collateral, and every time the market dips hard, I take out a loan for Bitcoin or Solana or whatever, and then when it goes back up 30 days or whatever, you know, I just pay the initial back that I took, and I keep the profits, okay? So we're going to do educational training. So if anybody wants to help and do that, okay, because we're going to have monetized channels, all right? So the more creations that we do, the more people that want to work together live each day and create monetized channels and educations, all right? And then also speaking engagements, all right? I'm going to start recording them and posting them because it's time to get docs so you guys can know who I am. Just so you know, I want to say this, you know, when I turned 18, I was one of Best Buy's biggest tech. Remember Geek Squad? I was their biggest East Coast installer. Okay, I ran a bunch of different teams. I trained. I got degrees in computer sciences and programming. I programmed Crestron, Lutron systems, housing systems, all that kind of stuff. I do networking and management, and then I also do portfolio management, teaching companies and corporations how to use their balance sheet with Bitcoin and how to break down portfolios. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you this for entertainment purposes and so you can understand how people make money and how things work in the world of finance, okay? Millionaires, billionaires, they don't hold cash, millions of dollars in cash or billions of dollars in cash, you know? They have stock options or they have, you know, loans, and they put collateral and they borrow it against it. You know what I'm saying? So then they, you know, get that tax loophole. And before the end of the year, they sell some at a loss, and then they get a tax break. You know, so there's different ways that you can do it. If you want to learn more about this, my email is in my info. You can email me, and we can talk about it, and I'll tell you what I know. Again, it's not financial advice, but I will teach you and show you how you can live off your capital and not spend it. So say you ended up getting 100K, all right? You can keep that 100K and live off the money that you can make off that 100K. So off 100K, you can make about 30K a year. And if you're like in Thailand or, you know, somewhere, you know, in the Middle East or whatever, you can live off of that. You know, my friend in the Philippines, his family lives off $300, you know, a month. And then he's making, I don't know, like $2,500 a month off his staking. So he's living good, you know. Over here in New York, okay, the studio apartments go for $3,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we need enough capital over here, you know, in New York. And then right now I'm in Dubai for back and forth, you know, doing speaking engagement in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these corporations and companies want to learn how to utilize Bitcoin, what's the safest way to store it, and all that kind of stuff. So I've been doing this for about, you know, many years now, and I learned all along the way. You know, I learned because something's happened to me. I learned because I do a lot of research, and then I also, you know, have always been good with computers, right? So all the way back to the AOL days, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, my father used to do electronics, building electronics and computers and stuff like that. And, you know, he was a coder and programmer when the internet was in its infancy in the 80s. All right, which was awesome. And then, you know, back in 2004 or whatever, you know, I did speeches for hotels and, you know, Verizon, Colgate. Verizon sponsors New York Giants. And, you know, I did all their audio video for them. And I also work for celebrities like Joel Santana, Avril Lavigne, Yeezy, all their people that got this stuff. Yeah, and then also, you know, with the band Kiss and, yeah, Skid Row, all that kind of stuff, you know. You know, worked side by side for them doing stage presence and all that, you know. And stupid me ended up getting with one of the chicks and, you know, I have a kid with her now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can show you your videos as proof that that's my baby mama, you know. So even though I was younger, I went for a cougar because I saw the dollar signs. And, you know, it was great. She made a mistake. She took $1 million and she spent it down each month, and she didn't have it in anything. She just held it in cash. If she had it in stocks and some crypto and she diversified it, she could have lived off of it. But she spent it down in about 15 years, you know, which is insane. You know what I'm saying? And then another buddy, okay, he ended up hitting big on a meme coin, and he's like, dude, I got, you know, like 700 grand. What should I do with it? And I told him, break down your portfolio like this. Not financial advice, just for entertainment purposes, and what I would do in my own opinion. All right? And that was about a year ago now. He didn't lose any of his capital besides the market going down, and he gets enough to pay his rent plus have extra. You know? So he's making each month, okay, off of the income that we teach you guys how to earn with your capital. All right? He's making an income each month of $2,500, and he has $250 in capital. All right, so you know that's my goal: multiple passive income streams, diversifying your portfolio, and everything like that. You know, and also, you know, back in 1999, okay, when I started doing audio, video, and programming and all that, you know, I did a lot of stuff in the New York Stock Exchange. I worked in the buildings in New York doing the phone systems. And I was the head East Coast guy for Best Buy doing audio video installations. So you can see, you know, my name is Jay, all right, and you know, I worked for them for about 10 years. I did programming degrees and all that, and then I had a private company on the side, and you know, I gained a bunch of customers, and I did, you know, programming for Crestron and Lutron systems in big houses and for corporations, hospitals, and all that. And then I was also the head phone system programmer, and I would teach people. Panasonic used to make phones for all hospitals and corporations, and I would program their phone systems. So just a little bit about me, okay, and why I'm giving you this information and why you should listen to the video all the way through, because now you understand where I'm coming from and the knowledge you're going to be getting. All right? So you hit that like button, subscribe, so you know when I'm on, because I'm going to start using this account, okay? And we're going to build it back up, okay? Because my old account, I didn't get it back, had over 100K followers, so we're restarting the channel, restarting this channel, and then we're going to have a secondary channel with celebrity news and educational videos. All right? So if anybody wants to, you know, earn passive income and grow channels and stuff like that, and you have skills and do creations, just let us know. Hit us up, okay? All right. All right. So the video today, how to find the next 100x meme coin, okay? So in this narrative, I'm going to use Dex Screener, right? So a lot of people use Dex Screener, okay? Actually, let me go real quick. All right. So a lot of people use Dex Screener, Okay, so I'm going to show you on Deck Screener because it was the simplest things, and it's one of the first things I learned on, but this is one of the first things you should do if you want to find that next 100x meme coin and what you should look for. Okay, this is alpha information. Okay, grab that YouTube link and share it, because if we get 500 people live watching, I will do a giveaway at the end of the video. Alright, and if you refer people and you tag them and you chat, okay, then, you know, we'll work it out. Alright, so using Deck Screener. First, you go to Deck Screener, and we're going to talk about Solana, because Solana is one of the top traded chains for meme coins, right? Alright, so Solana is actually down pretty deep right now, alright, and that's when I said to myself, I said, okay, well, now is my time to buy Solana, right? Solana is down to 136.90, okay? And we're right below a liquidity area and right above a moving average. So it's a tight spot that we're in. If we break below that moving average line, then we're headed for lower lows, okay? 120 I'm talking. Now, if we can make it above that liquidity line in between these 2 points, okay, then we are headed back up towards this orange line that I put up, you know, here. This was my target before when we had this pump, okay. We came to my target and then we dipped. So that's what I was just showing everybody, that that dip was about to happen, and we caught that dip all the way from, what was it, 187 all the way down to the moving average here, 133. So that was, you know, we caught that, which was a pretty good catch there. Alright, this is the daily chart for Solana. Let's just show you real quick, since we're talking about Solana meme coins. I like to look at the 1 hour chart because it tells me what's happening in the immediate short term. I'm using Trader's Reality as an indicator. You can use this indicator too. It gives you everything that you need in order to trade. You just go to indicators and you type in Trader's Reality. And it's Trader's Reality Main, okay? And then that's the indicator that I'm using, and I'm using RSI. So RSI is actually turned up on Solana on the 1 hour, which is good, because I was looking at it a couple hours ago, and it didn't look like it was crossing over. It bottomed out, and now it's coming towards the upside. So now we're in the Tokyo session. So what would I do, okay? I was talking before on my other video, okay, telling the people, you know, exactly what would happen. And that's exactly what did happen, okay? So we have, and these boxes in this indicator tell you each session of the day. The busiest times of the day are the beginning of the trading sessions. New York, Tokyo, Sydney, okay? Those are the busiest times in the trading sessions, and that's when people make money, the first 30 minutes of a trading session each day, Monday through Friday, okay? And then as you can see, okay, New York closed and we had a dip during New York, okay? And then, yep, okay, so we had a dip during New York. Sydney starts off and we pump right before Sydney opens, and then Tokyo opens halfway through a Sydney session, okay? And they start pumping it. I said, okay, first it's going to hit this point, 138. So it hit 138, it wicked it, and I was like, okay, it's probably going to wick it, and then it's going to reject it. Okay, and I said that in my last video that I just did, okay, and that's exactly what happened. I was like, you know what, it's probably going to hit the bottom of that 50 moving average, it's going to wick it, and then it's probably going to pull back. Now, what I want to see and pay attention to is the next hour candle, which is in 15 minutes. Is that candle going to blow, or is it going to pull itself back down towards this liquidity area sitting below, where you see this M2, so these yellow boxes. Now, how I could figure that out, and what I would look at, is the 30-minute chart, okay? So the 30-minute chart, the RSI is starting to turn down, okay? And then, where are we? Okay, so that's the 50 EMA on the 30-minute chart. See, we hit the 50 EMA and we got rejected. So it hit it, and then it rejected. Okay? So that's what you have to pay attention to. The RSI is turning down. So if we see this purple line hit that white line and then bounce, then we'll see a pump up over that 50. But if not, that 50 moving average, okay, on the 30-minute chart is resistance, which is 137.75. Okay, so that's something that we need to see. So right now it's pulling back. It could come back to this daily open, and if it crosses below the daily open, all right, we're going to see a pullback to that M2 pivot zone right here at this liquidity point, okay, which is 133. So we're really paying attention here, okay? This is short time frame on this 30-minute chart. You see, look, RSI is turning down just a little bit more. Let's go back to this 1-hour chart real quick, okay? So you see how we wicked to the bottom of the 50 on the 1-hour chart? The mid-range on the 50 is 141.40, okay? So if we do wick back up and we break above this top wick, okay, that would be a target. But we did wick to the target that I talked about in the video that I did before this. You could find that in my videos and also on the X page. So that's something that we need to pay attention to. Alright, so it looks like it's moving. Look at this. The RSI is turning up on the 1 hour, so it looks like it's starting to move. We want to see it come up to this mid-range here and then continue. And if it does go back towards this yellow line, okay, we want it to hit it and then bounce. We don't want to go below it. If we go below it, then that means we're going to start seeing some downside momentum. Okay? Alright. And then last but not least, we just go to the daily. Okay. The daily. And you see the daily is at the 800 EMA. So it did wick yesterday below it. Okay, but it recuperated. We need to get past this liquidity point right here. Okay, to get between this zone 146. Okay. But as you see, the RSI is oversold, but it didn't turn up yet. So on the daily, when I start seeing this turn back up and then cross over that yellow, then I know that we are in bullish range. Okay? So that would be, something I would be looking for. On a bullish range. Okay? Alright, so hold on here. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, Dex Screener. How do you find the next 100x meme coin? So you go to Dex Screener. We just talked about Solana, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Solana. You click on Solana, right? And then it brings you over to all the pairs like in a row, right? You can use whatever you like time frame. I go to 24 hour. So in the last 24 hours, I click on age, okay? Click twice, and then it shows you the newest ones. So this one called Arena launched 1 hour ago, okay? It's got 64K in liquidity, and it's a 347K market cap. It has almost 1 million in volume, and they did pay for a boost. So then we go take a look at the chart, okay? Alright, so then we take a look at the chart. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we're now on Deck Screener. So we're looking at this arena token, right? Huh? Where?
What do you think? Just to see?
I don't know. Let me just. I'm gonna do this video real quick.
Okay. Alright.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see that. I'm just gonna finish this video talking because I'm telling them the meme coins.
Okay.
Okay. So this arena token was just launched an hour ago. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart. Okay, so when tokens are just launched, okay, you want to look at the 1-minute chart. All right, and then you want to see how it's playing out. So it had a swing high to 500, and then it came down, and then it built some liquidity up. There's 331 holders, so that doesn't really tell me much. There's a holder that holds 4.5%. The first one here is the liquidity pool. So there's a holder that holds 41 million tokens. Okay, so that is that is something that we pay attention to. Okay, and then alright. So we look at the holders and you see what the holder accounts are. Then you look at top traders. And if you see sells with no buys, like someone took $81 and turned it into, sold for 5,300, so you see that. So, but if you saw a lot of sells and no buys, you know what I mean? That's something that you want to take a look at. Okay? Then you also go over here to bubble maps. Alright? Alright, so we're on bubble maps. So I want to see what's this. Cluster percentage. Percentage, so there's a cluster. Not too crazy. And then arena, what's this holder? This is the 4.5 holder. And then let's take a look. Okay, and then you see 4.5, and then there's just another wallet. They probably, transfer to another wallet or something like that. So that's something that I would pay attention to. And then you go over. Sold received by wallet 5. Number 4, sold sent. So it tells you all that information, right? So let's go back to Solana. And let's take a look again. Let me go to the 6 hour, and then I see the age. So this one 28 minutes ago, okay, called Candy, launched. It's got 4.5K transactions, 352K in volume. It's up 86%, liquidity is 76K, and it's a 200K market cap. But they didn't pay for any boost or anything like that. But let's take a look at the chart now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to this chart. Okay. And we'll check out the chart. Like I said, we're on the 1 minute chart. We check out the holders. Okay, it's got 1,000 holders, 20% in the liquidity pool, and then there's not too much crazy holders on there. Let's go to top traders. Okay, that's another thing that I look for. Okay, so there's a lot of like sells, so we would have to dive into it deeper. You could look on SolScan. Let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, 1 million tokens. Yeah, so I see like a lot. So this would be like skeptical for me, you know. But those are the different things that you want to use, okay. And then also, you gotta go, okay. Look at the contracts, all right. So when you look at the contract. Yeah, I'm thirsty. You look at the contracts, and then that tells you a bunch of information also, too, right? Let that go through. SolScan, baby. SolScan. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Rock out. Follow us on X. Alright. So when you click on a token and what you're looking for is, you're going to go here. And you'll see, okay, all the different transactions, transfers. So I'm going to look at the transactions, okay, and then you can see DeFi activities. All right, they show you how much was swapped back and forth. Holders, okay, so it shows you the different holders. So account. And then token account. So let's see. Okay, so this one just has one transfer. Huh. So that looks weird. that wallet only has that candy in it. Soul balance. Okay, so, alright, let's see, oh, candy, so, transfer amount of candy, and then they transferred it out, value not available, okay, so, you know, this looks a little, 8 tokens, and then you go here, and then this has a bunch of tokens in it. So, you know, that does look a little suspicious to me. So I would pay attention. Yeah, so look, it just dipped. So I said, oh, it looks suspicious, and then that dipped. But those are the tools I use, and that is how I look for meme coins. And if you want to learn anything else, you can drop a comment. Make sure we follow them on X, and make sure you rock out. All right? Alright guys, you've been chilling with J Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto news and much, much more. Until the next time, to the moon!